Good morning. So today I'm going to be installing the WeatherTech Window Deflectors. I have the two rears in the box right now. I put the two front ones in last night just to see how they would fit. Today I'm going to try and show you guys how to put them on. It's not really that hard, but some people just don't have very descriptive videos on it. But then here are my two partners for today. We got Odin and Ruffles. So it's a little windy outside, so I'm gonna pull my car into the garage and we'll get started with the install there. And don't worry, I will show you guys how to put the front ones on. I'll take one of them off, and then therefore it's basically the same thing for the other side. Also, don't worry, I will show you guys how to do the front ones. I'm gonna take one of them off, probably the driver's side. And then it's basically gonna be the same thing on the other side. It's super easy. And yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna pull my car in the garage and we're gonna get started on the install. But first things first, oh, that's good. So, if you guys don't know, I drive a 2017 GTI. I got it because my last car actually got totaled in a flood. It was parked out front, the road backed up with water during construction. And yeah, I lost the car. It was bagged, and it had a couple things on it. Nothing serious, no performance parts whatsoever. And I always wanted a GTI, and so I finally pulled the fucking trigger on it. And I'm pretty happy with it. I was scared of European cars for a while. Always the Euro probs, everything they talk about. But now I'm in love. But let's do a quick recap on what I've already done to the car. Sorry, it's bright outside. I haven't done much, but I'm a little behind on everything. So one of the first things I did was the MK7 Rally Armor mud flaps that I'm on the front and the back. I wanted the red colorway, but they didn't have the red, so I went with the black. And the other thing I've done was the exhaust tips. I just got those done by a local shop. We did the muffler and resonator cutout. But now that we've already recapped the little things that I've already done to my car, let's get the window deflectors and let's get those on the car. Also have the Aerofab stock wing extension installed. It's a little dirty, it's winter here. And I still need to put the hardware in. Still haven't done that. Safety first, guys. I've only got the 3M stuck on. So hardware and safety, important. Like I said, I have the front ones already installed on the car, but I'm going to take those off and re-show you guys. All you guys have to do is literally, this is a window deflector that doesn't use any clips or 3M. It just goes in the window channel. And the thing you got to make sure of is that this little bit goes on top, not in, on top. And so once you've got that part resting on top, like the instructions should say, it'll slide in like this. And where it's going to connect in is right before this little Alcantara or flocked suede part looking thing. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. And then you slide it into the channel like this. And you see it'll go in. And then over here, you kind of have to let it bow. like so, and it will come out, and it will sit like this. And all you got to do is just slowly feed it in. It'll feel like you're breaking something. Things will sound violent, but that's how it goes on, and it's kind of hard to do with one hand. But sorry about that poor video quality, but there you go. And it's in, and like I said, make sure that is resting on top, not in. And there's no adhesive on the front ones, but I believe there's adhesive on the rear ones, but let's find out together. I guess we can find out together, or we can read the instructions. Fuck it, let's go. I might read the instructions, because I peeled this back a little, and it didn't look like there was any adhesive on there. So I'm gonna read the instructions and, oh, over there. Read the instructions and figure out if I need to peel these or leave them on. So there was adhesive behind the tape, but it decided to come up with the protective layer of paper, but I kind of got it figured out. It's good now. Let's get this on. So this one, it's the exact same way. It's all in slide channel. The adhesive goes inside the window seal, well thing, whatever you want to call it. But let's try and get this thing on with one hand, huh? Now, the easiest way I found to get this to slide in was I started down at the bottom here, and I kind of slid this one up right here, and then I just kind of like pushed them both up, and now I just got to work this into the actual window. And that's what it should look like if you did it right, I hope. And now, to do the exact same thing to the other side of the car. Let's get started. Other side done. And like I said, I had already done the front on both sides. That's why you didn't see the two fronts in the unboxing. Don't worry, they all came in the same box. It was about 114 US dollars. Oh, violent wind. 114 US dollars for this whole kit. And it looks pretty good. It protrudes out a little bit, but it's not like screaming like, hey, I fucking got these put on. But it looks good. I like it. I've always wanted them. Even on my last car, I wanted them, but I never got them. But now I have them, and dude, they look good. All right, now let's see if the windows will shut smoothly. I believe because of the adhesive, you need to keep your windows shut for like 24 hours or a couple days or something. But let's figure out or find out if these will shut. The DSG. Fuck, that's messy. I need to clean that shit. It doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. It's shut. What about you? It doesn't like it. All right, I remember I did this last night. I had to pull these out a little bit just so the window can like it, but I think after you have it sit for a while, this will kind of shape to where it needs to with the window being shut in it. But so all you got to do is just pull it out a little bit like this. I wouldn't say pull it out, but kind of give it the wiggle room it needs for the window to shut, so the adhesive can properly cure and it shapes just fine so the window can shut. Aha! All right, now that all the windows can shut, let's get the car out of the garage, and maybe I'll try and do some low budget cinematics just to show you guys how it kind of looks on the car with the windows up and down. Really terrible cinematics, and the lighting is super exposed, but you get the picture. And that's basically the simple install of the WeatherTech window deflectors for the MK7 GTI. I am getting another car part for her next week. Thinking about making a video about that. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. And if you are curious on about what I'm getting, I guess you just might have to comment and guess, or just come back when that video comes up. I'm really excited for this car part. It can't get here soon enough. UPS ground shipping is super slow, and I'm not very happy with it because it was supposed to be here in 5 days, and it's been about 5 days, still not coming, and I'm getting it next week. It's the weekend right now. So, yeah, be sure to come back and check out what is going in the GTI when that part arrives. And that's it for the very simple install of the WeatherTech window deflectors. I'm going to go and get my hair cut, and I'll catch back up with you guys later.